Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I don't even know what I'm gonna title this. I don't know if this is gonna even go up. Like, I generally just had a rush of inspiration. The time is, what's the time? 2:30 in the morning, and I've got a 10 a.m. in the morning. But do you know what? I just said fuck it, I've got to say it, and I've got to say it now. So in my last video I spoke briefly about suicide. I didn't really want to go into it because I feel like it's such a touchy subject. Anything you say could affect the wrong person or make them do something that shouldn't be done, basically. So I didn't really want to talk about it. But at the end of that video I said, if anyone's feeling suicidal or they feel like they need someone to talk to, you can talk to me. So I got an email from a young lady. I don't really want to talk about it because it's really personal, but she was going through a lot. Like, I was crying because someone basically just called me fat. But what this girl has went through in her 14 years of life, 14, and she's been through all of this, it's just so mad. Like, guys, the one thing I want to say is that you need to check on your loved ones, check on your mum, check on your dad, check on your sister, check on your brother, because like, you actually don't know what people on this earth are going through. Depression is such a real fucking thing. Anxiety, depression, like bipolar, everything is actually so fucking real. You don't know who has it, and you don't know who thinks that they have no one on this earth. They feel like they have no one to talk to, no one to confide in. Oh, it's actually so fucking mad. I don't want to cry, but it's a thing where, cool, for me, I have been depressed, and the reasons why I have been depressed might not mean anything to you, because sometimes I think to myself, why are you crying over this? Is really not that deep, but I will still cry regardless. So the reasons why I have been depressed are very iffy, but I still get depressed. I remember this one day, a girl in college must have said the littlest thing to me, just so fucking irrelevant, like, it's so dumb, and I just cried. And it's just like, Moshe Bolton, you're crying for what? I remember I saw my friend Tolu at the bus stop, yeah, and I just hugged her and I was bawling, and the situation was not that deep, and I felt so fucking suicidal, and I said, I don't even know if I'm going to make it to the end of this day. And I called my pastor at break time in college, and we prayed on the phone together, and I went into my law class, because I went into my law class, and it just made me laugh, and it's just like, do you get what I mean? I don't even know what I'm saying, but I just really feel like, why is depression not talked about? Like, why is anxiety not talked about enough? Like, people or influencers or YouTubers with big platforms really need to talk on this subject, because you actually don't know what people are going through. Like, seriously, this girl's email was, I don't even want to say it, but it was mad. So this video, right, I've been thinking about it since she emailed me. She emailed me like 2 days ago, and I wanted to do a video about depression and suicide and all of that. But I felt like it was too touchy, and I don't want to say something that's going to go the wrong way, or someone might misinterpret it and take it one way when I actually meant the other way. So then today, for example, I stayed in my bed, and I got I got a phone call from my friend, said, let's go to church. I had, like, you know when you see those messages and just thinking, shut up, like, I can't be asked today. But I said to myself, you're going to go to that church, and if they talk about something to do with depression, something to do with anxiety, just something along those lines, like, you have to talk about it. So I went to the church now, and so there was just singing, and then she said something like, we're not going to go through the Bible today, we're just going to basically sing and pray. And I was thinking, that means that's a sign, like, that there was no sign. They told me that we're just going to pray and like sing and stuff. I was thinking, like, okay, I thought we were going to go through like an important passage in the Bible. So I thought, yeah, that's it, there's no sign from God, he basically doesn't want me to talk about it. And I remember they were praying for stuff like academic intelligence and stuff like that. Then just this one guy just grabs the microphone, and I said, I want you all to pray for people who are suffering from depression. And it was like, ah! Like, yeah, that's my sign. That was the sign I was requesting. Like, it sounds so silly, but I don't want to talk about something that's going to affect people negatively. If I want to say it, I want it to help you. I know majority of people in this lifetime has gone through a situation where they thought that they could not get out of, but then they got out of it at the end of the day. I know my mom has, I know I have, I know my friends have. You have to just pray, like, you have to think to yourself, like, say it with me, Moshe, but I can go through anything that I believe I can go through because I am on this earth for a reason. God did it when I was being designed, not designed, designed. He was adding stuff like, you know, when you're making a cake, you have to add the egg and then the butter. When God was creating me, he was adding my personality, the way I look. He was adding it, and he was doing it for a reason, because he pictured how I was gonna be in his mind before I was even conceived by my parents. You get what I mean? Like, God actually said that this girl, I'm going to give her life. And by the time she's 18 years old, she's going to start a YouTube channel. She's going to develop a platform. And she's going to talk about serious issues that nobody else wants to talk about. Because let's be real, nobody's talking about shit like this. And I don't understand why. This is serious. People are suicidal. We're in university, guys. We're alone 24/7. I don't have my mum anymore. I don't have my mum to talk to. And my mum was that person I could go to and say, so is happening. And she will tell me, put your chin up. I didn't raise a bitch. But my mum's not here anymore. I'm alone, and I do cry in this room sometimes, thinking, why did I come here? Why did I come to uni? I could stay at home, work, and just be better. But I said, God has a purpose for me in this place. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I've experienced it yet or not experienced it yet, but God put me in this university, in this, I was gonna say my address, I need to chill, in this room, in this University of Kent, because nobody knows where I go to. You guys always ask me, I go Kent. God told me to come to Kent. All my mates were going NN. All my mates were going Leicester. But he said, you're going to go to Kent by yourself. And I said, me, when I'm alone, I cry. I get so depressed. I feel like when I'm alone is when I'm at my worst. My mates were going Northampton. My mates were going Leicester. My mates were going to CCU. Only me, out of my friendship group, came UK. When I've been here, I've literally cried like once, and it's what, February now. And I feel like it's just God's plan. It's God's way of speaking to me. Like, he gave, I feel like shouting shit, but this platform, you guys can think it's small. 5,000 may be small to you, but it's a lot to me because I fucking achieved it. In my room, yeah, I have this thing. I have that wall for a specific reason. It's to whenever it's on the other side of my bed. Whenever I roll over and I look at it and I'm sad, I know Abby loves me. I know Sammy loves me. I know Tolly loves me. I know Michael's got me. I know this person and that person has got for a reason. I did that for sole purpose, because I knew that I was going to be depressed and I needed to be reminded that I've got all these people in my life. So when I'm very suicidal and I feel like just slitting my wrist, I said, no, this right here, I was going to show you that there's more to life than what you're going through right now. There's more to life than failing your exam. There's more to life than being bullied by your friends. There's more to life than you and your mum not talking anymore. There's more to life than everything you may be thinking, even the worst of the worst of the worst. Like, God forbid anyone like go through this, but let's say you just lost everyone in your family, you've got nowhere else to go. But I'm telling you, God's plan is great. He only gives the bad things to the people he knows can handle it. For example, nothing like that has happened in my life because perhaps God thinks that I can handle it. But if it's going on your life, it's actually, he did it for a reason. I'm telling you, when you're like 30, 40 years old, you're going to look at that moment and say, wow, God gave this to me because he knew I could handle it, because my God is fucking greater. Sorry for my French, but you know, you need to exaggerate. You put this. I want you guys to sit down and take a hard look at your lives and think, remember that time I was sad because this person said that, but now I'm here and I'm fine. Do you get it? You need to actually sit down and think, rah, man made it. But looking back at it, I have come so far from crying on that bathroom floor ready to drink bleach to now having all of this that I never dreamed I could have. People used to laugh and say, you wanna do YouTube? Look at me now, ho. Look at me now, yeah. I'm getting paid. The last thing I want to say is that if you are a University of Kent student or a Canterbury Christchurch student, there is this church service, yeah. No one even like told me to big them up or anything, but literally, I went there today and I just wasn't feeling the church vibe. Like when you said let's go now, was I not moving auntie? Like, I didn't really want to go, but when I got there, it was just like, oh, this girl came up to me and she looked at me. She said, do you want me to pray for you? Like, I can see that you're going through something. God told me to come and pray for you. I was just like, rah, sister, thanks. Like, do you get it? I was so surprised. But everything is God's plan, man. What you're going through right now, it might not be what you want it to be. It might not be where you thought you would be at this stage in your life. But I'm telling you, God's plan. God's plan. And I definitely recommend Salem Church. Like, I'll put all the information down below in the description box. Like, guys, I'm telling you, you need to find Christ, you need to find God. You need to not cry. Don't cry because something bad has happened. Smile because you're alive. This life we have, people take it for granted. Stop. Some people died. Want to cool?
Massive to someone else. It's so crazy.
It's actually because I was watching James Charles's video today of his house tour, and I was thinking, Lord, can you release me from the shackles of poverty? But what the fact that I even think that what I have now is poverty, because I'm mad. I'm mad. Do you know what people in Africa are doing, fam? They're drinking their own pee because they can't find water, and I'm saying, release me from poverty. Can you not see this phone that I have? Can you not see that there's food in the fridge? Like, oh, I just don't know, man. I didn't even know what I was going to say in this video. It's literally 2:30 in the morning. I have a 10 a.m. I should be sleeping. But that inspiration went whoosh. And I had to do what I had to do. I'm going to edit this now, put it up. It's not even going to be a thing where I promote it. It's just, if you see it, you see it. If you don't see it, you don't see it. And I look like trash.
I just feel like a lot of times, like, people just feel really lonely and that they forget that you're not really alone. And, like, in the Bible, it says that God says he'll never, I think it says something about how God says he'll never leave nor forsake us. And obviously I just feel like some people, you don't even, to be a Christian, you don't even have to be perfect. That's the thing. And like, God literally loves you how you are with like your dark thoughts and like your lonely times, and like when times you just feel like I'm so alone. Like, God is literally there with you. I can't even stress it enough. Like, it's mad. Like, it just seems like it's so repetitive. People say the same thing every time, but it's not like we're just talking hello us for no reason. It's like we're actually saying things because it's real. Like, whether you're Christian or not, God loves you. And that's mad, because there's many people that I don't know, and I wouldn't just go up to someone to be like, I love you. Because I really don't. I'm not going to lie, I don't know you. But God's not like that. He doesn't think, yeah, I love that daughter and I don't love that one. I don't love even you bang fraud, I don't love you. Or because you do you know what I mean? Like, you do this, I don't love. He doesn't love you any less with or without your sin. He loves you the same way he created you. And it's really important to remember and always remind yourself that you're created for a reason. So when you ever have, like, suicidal thoughts, that's literally just the enemy just chatting rubbish in your ears, like saying you're not good enough, no one likes you, you're not perfect, you're not loved, you're not beautiful, you won't be able to pass this module, you won't be able to finish uni. Like, it's bullcrap. Like, that's literally, because the enemy's so low here, you need to be beautiful. Because the enemy's so low, he wants to bring you down with him. And like, okay, this is the Bible verse that I wanted to say. It was, I think it's 1 Timothy 2, no, it's 2 Timothy 1 verse 7, and it says, for God did not give us a spirit of fear, but of love, power, and a sound mind. And like, this, when it's saying the spirit of fear, it's like when you're scared and you're alone and you're just like, especially like in an environment like uni, like it's mad to always think like my family's not here, I've got no one to talk to or to vent to, because sometimes your friends can't always pick up the phone, or your family are busy or whatever. But it's just like the Bible is just constant reminders of you're not alone, you're not alone, you're not alone. I'm here with you. Confide in me. How many people are awake at 5 a.m. or 4 a.m. that you just can call and just cry to?
You might ask for a car, but he's not giving you a car. He's giving you the knowledge to go to the job, to go get yourself the car. Do you get it? So you need to think outside. Like, you might not see what he's doing now because we're so oblivious. This generation of us, I can't lie, it's messed. I can't lie, I'm messed up as well. I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm perfect, I'm God-fearing, I'm this, I'm that, because we all know that I ain't. But it's just like, you need to look at the bigger plan. Stop crying because Mark said you're ugly. Stop crying because you felt that exam. And stop crying because you feel alone. I'm telling you, my God is greater. Your testimony, your miracle is coming. You're going to go to that altar in church and you're going to scream at the top of your lungs. The journey you put me through, because you know, some people's journey is just straight. When your dad's a millionaire, it's straight. But for us lot, like, you get what I mean, it's up, down, left, right, jump, escape, jump, go back again, run again. So basically, on a bright and sunny day, I'm joking, I called my friend one day and I was like, I'm going through a lot, I'm going through depression. And my friend, shout out to Talia, she recommended that I get these two things. This is a Bible. Like, I know it might sound really silly, but I feel like when things are pretty, you're more likely to read it. I don't know, like, look at this Bible, look at the aesthetic in my notes.
It's actually gorgeous.
It's really beautiful, and I just felt like because of how it looks out, like you know how you have those brown Bibles that your mum uses, like
Yeah,
come on,
oh
you
my
know,
days, them heads.
yeah, it has everything you need. This is a small one. I got the small one because I'm broke, but I'm sure there's larger ones, and it just has everything you need. I think it's got New Testament and Old Testament as well. Yeah, both of them, and it's just got like this cute pink thing for, you know, when you're like at the park. It's just really cute. And then I got very important, this notebook that it says, may he give you the desire of your heart and make all your plans succeed. This is literally needed. When you open it up, every single page at the bottom has a Bible quote. I will bless you as long as I live. Your name I will lift up in my hands. Like every single page has got something different. Your reward for trusting him will be the salvation of your souls. Amen. God, I'm telling you. My God is greater. Our God is greater. He has not forsaken you. He has not forgotten you. The plan that this all magical being has for you, it's going to shake the ground. It's going to shake. Your enemies are going to shake. They're going to look at you and they're going to be scared of you because his plan for you is greater. Guys, I'm your Snapchat. Feel free to message me if you're going for anything. Like some girl messaged me the other day and just was like, oh my God, I love your videos. And I was like, oh my God, thank you so much for watching. She's like, oh my God, you replied. I don't think man's not Beyonce. Like, man's normal. Which get me? I'm gonna reply to you regardless. Like, guys, come on. Email me if you're going through anything. The suicide hotline in the UK, US, Nigeria. I don't think Nigeria is very, very, very significant that you need to pray. Like sometimes, you know, you be in church, yeah, then that pastor will be like praying, and you finish praying, and then you open your eyes, and everyone else is still praying. It's like I used to think that I was praying wrong because like my mum was still there, like, and I'm just there like, Auntie, I'm finished. Like, next thing there, I used to think I was praying wrong. But I spoke to my pastor about it. He said that everyone's different at the end of the day. You might pray in 2 minutes, you might pray in 20 hours. That's how we are. And there was this time, I did a testimony. I think that, if you know me, you know about psychology. I fell, got U psychology. And on this specific test, I got a D. And then my aunt just went to go say that her mum lived like her mum that didn't like die from a surgery thing in church. That I went to go and say, oh yeah, I got a D in psychology. And I was just like, oh yeah, my testimony might not be as great as hers. The way everyone in church looked at me, like, no testimony is small. Everything is great. You think that D is small, so your mates are still getting you, but because God loves you, you got a D. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you want me to talk about. Again, I said, if you're suicidal, if you're going for anything, feel free to email me, snap me, call me. I said call me, second. And yeah, and make sure you definitely pick these two up. It's gonna be my thumbnail. Make sure you call a family member tomorrow and say, are you okay? Is everything all right? Especially if you've got siblings or cousins or aunties and uncles in university. This is Tali's the most lonely place that it can ever be. So make sure you check up on them. And God bless you guys. Hopefully I see y'all soon.